This week, the Texas Secretary of State's office provided the final count of mail-in ballots that were rejected during the primary election last month. Almost 25,000 ballots were disqualified. CBS Austin's Christian Flores spoke with advocates who say the new election law costs many vulnerable communities their right to vote.
Republican state lawmakers and leaders insisted the new election law would not disenfranchise voters, but elections officials and advocates are blaming the law for sending tens of thousands of mail-in ballots to the trash.
We certainly had some concerns.
Tina Tran is the state director of AARP Texas and says they did not know what to expect when lawmakers were in the process of creating the new election law. But she was shocked to learn more than 12% of mail-in ballots were rejected during the March 1st primary election. Tran says this likely disproportionately affected voters older than 65, since this group is most likely to vote by mail.
Those are our members. That's our demographic. That's who we fight for. So to see nearly 25,000 mail-in ballots be rejected, I can glean from that it is a significant number of folks who are 65 and older.
Traditionally, only 1% of mail-in ballots get rejected. This drastic increase is in stark contrast with what Republican state lawmakers promised when debating Senate Bill 1, the now law that tightened restrictions on mail-in voting.
There's a cure process for the first time in Texas, a way for you to fix those technical problems so that your mail ballot will count. That's what this bill's about. We talk about easy to vote, hard to cheat.
CBS Austin reached out to State Senator Brian Hughes, who authored the new law, to ask if his law should be blamed for these rejections, but his office did not respond.
One of the things that we really do need to pay attention to right now is why these ballots are getting rejected. Having nearly 25,000 voters' voices not count, that means that in some elections, that could have really impacted some of our elections.
Looking ahead to other elections, does this mean that you got to step up as far as, helping with information and the education aspect of this?
The numbers are deeply troubling. If we don't change our strategy, if we don't change our tactics, we could see numbers higher.
Christian Flores, CBS Austin News.